They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Bills.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's third down and inches. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Adam Thielen, 48 yards. And the Bills have taken the early lead. And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
Fix the score. Bills 7, Jets nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now a little bit of space there for Cook that time as he winds up getting about 7 there on first down. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
From the gun on third down, Tannehill escaping the pressure right. And a throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
It's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep, Jadon Mickens. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
20-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
24 is the mic. Bandit.
To throw again. Herbert. That's caught. It's Demarcus Robinson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
It's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
On 2nd down now. It's Robinson. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
At the 36-yard line.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Robinson. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
At the 30-yard line.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now left side on the swing pass. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Robinson with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Bills will extend their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Jets, nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That whole thing was thrown off track thanks to the defense of Fred Warner. Really nice play. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He's going to get this one down to Cook, and he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough, and now 4th down. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They are going for it. It's Tannehill. Flush to his right. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. They'll run here with Robinson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And Robinson with a big catch. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Extra point.
So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Dalvin Cook, the ball carrier.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now this one complete to Robert Foster. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robert Foster, 58 yards. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Makes the score Bills.
Boy, still a half-plus to play, but it is a 2-score game. They're going to go onside kick early. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's a touchdown for the Jets.
New York.
Jamal Williams taking it in. And the Jets have made this a 1-score game.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. And that's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator's a little bit ahead of the defensive.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
It's a gain of 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down.
No gain on the play. And it's third down.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Back to the air. Tannehill on second down. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. Had a nice move, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
At the 10-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Robert Foster, the intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's third and goal. Again, Tannehill. Flushed out right. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Robert Foster, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
His kick is good.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it first and 10. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. After the run, now Herbert to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete.
Herbert's pass.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. On third down, Herbert. Man open is Robinson. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
First and 10 at the 40.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10.
24's the mark. You ain't going nowhere.
From the gun, Herbert. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Brandon Cooks in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. And they will take a 7-point lead. 4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. On the return, it's Washington. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This taken in about 4 yards deep.
Ain't doing nothing.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop.
And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. From the end zone, Tannehill. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro safety, Minkah Fitzpatrick. Minkah Fitzpatrick, thinking back to last year, had a pick six for the Steelers shortly after coming over from Miami, and he steps up with another one here. Now Folk for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Makes the score Bills 35, Jets 21.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
The reception good for 7. It's third down.
This one should have gone in favor of the defense, don't you think? They flush the quarterback to the left side. He's a right-handed thrower, so you know how difficult it is to get your body back around and make a good throw, let alone to the middle of the field, and end up getting a completion to his big tight end.
Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down.
I think someone's going to get in the QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear, because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. They're going to go. It's Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to look deep. And got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Second and 9.
Escaping the pressure right. Open man, here's Foster. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Robert Foster with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Bills 35.
Boy, it's only a one-score game. Third quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
They'll run it now with Robinson. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Again, it's Robinson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, here's Love. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 29-yard line.
Staying on the ground, it's Love. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13.
It's 3rd down and 13.
So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Operating from the gun, Herbert. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
From the gun, Herbert. The quick slant caught. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 yards the game there, 2nd down.
28.
Now it's Herbert. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Let's get off the field. 52's the mark, boys. 52.
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
And goal.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Check 26, check 26.
And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The trick play does not pan out here on 4th and goal. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. That'll be complete to Cook. And they work this out past the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill setting up the screen for Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
54 is mark, 54 is mark. Check, check, mark, 54.
Throwing again is Tannehill. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
On 4th down, Tannehill. Flushed out right. Going deep here for Parker. He's got a man. Complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On 1st down, Tannehill eluding the pressure right. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets.
To number 13.
Mike Evans there to make the grab. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Herbert on 1st down now. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Neville Hewitt coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now it's Herbert. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. That's going to be caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. They've got to burn the timeout, and they do, but a costly, costly sack. And now maybe just time for one final play. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
Today's final score.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?